What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're just going to be going over a quick trade recap of why I shorted today whenever I still think it is long until you're wrong. So coming into the day on the hourly, I noticed we had this hourly fair value gap, and also too in this range that I have marked out on the hourly, it lines up with equilibrium, right? So what I was wanting to see with this trend down is I wanted to see, let's mark it out. I wanted to see price come in. I know price doesn't move like that, but tap into this and then continue higher, right? So why did I short? Why did I not wait for it to go in that hourly? Well, if you look, NQ had this huge move up into this hourly right here. And granted, it went above it, but not for too long. But it rejected super hard off of that hourly. And then right at that, we made a 1 minute inverse fair value gap to the downside. And then on the 2 minute, we actually created this, this 2 minute fair value gap right here. And so with that move down, I just marked out the range on the 1 minute. And then I set my limit right there at the beginning of the fair value gap on that 2 minute. And then as you can see, price ran. I went in drawdown for like $300, nothing crazy. Price hit my limit and then continued down. And then I made a profit of $1,549 today. But why did I short? Why did I take this trade? Why did I think this trade was a good idea? I'm going to tell you why. Like I said, on the hourly, we have this gap. That's what I'm looking for. But we have to remember whenever we're at all-time highs, we are not moving with these deep retracements like that. It's more so that, right? So why did I take this? Well, on ES, it is looking like an entirely different chart. It is not looking like the chart I know. But I have this range marked out right here. And the equilibrium of this range was lining up, not perfectly, but we had some draws on liquidity. And at the time, ES was aiming to take this low whenever I was in the trade, right? So with equilibrium of that range and this low, you could see that ES was respecting 5 minutes and then putting in inverses on the 1 minute and the 2 minute to continue lower in order to hit that low. So in NQ, once we made that move up and we tapped in that hourly and started to reject and we had this 1 minute inverse, that was my sign that the draw for the day was indeed that low on ES, as well as this hourly fair value gap. But like I said, the reason you have to be so careful with this is because even at all-time highs, your draws might not get hit. Like I said, you're not making those deep retracements. It's more like that, So that's why I've been a huge advocate on you need to be targeting like lows and highs. You don't need to be targeting like huge hourlies because like it completely just missed that. Because you know why? It missed that hourly fair value gap because, oh my bad. Because on ES, we don't even have one. Like we actually just don't have one. It doesn't even look like the same chart. If you put them side by side, let's see if you put them like that doesn't even look like the same chart. You see what I mean? So that's why you need to be like these internal lows and highs need to be like you need to stop trying to hit these insane RRs. Like that was a 1 to 1.2. Like you just need to take what you can get. Take the base hits, So, and we're still in a downtrend on ES, and I don't even know what we're doing on NQ. NQ, we're now trading higher. Like, you just have to take what you can get. So that's why I took that trade. And with CPI, I actually did go break even, which I never really do. But CPI, CPI, I don't know. I've had some bad experiences. I've had some great experiences trading CPI, but I'm just going to protect my capital and go break even whenever it's a CPI day. But yeah, so that's why I took that trade. It was actually a really simple trade, and it played out perfect. Like, it displays so nicely. And you can see, like, right after we take out these lows, or this low, start to chop, we don't even get into the hourly, and now we're continuing higher. But I still think that the main draw is going to be that, so I think we potentially could eventually hit that and then start trading up from there. But yeah, that was really all there was to it. Like I said, not a whole lot, but I hope you guys learned like why I took this trade. It's honestly, like I said, you can teach someone how to trade, but like they're not gonna know how to until they get that market experience. You know, like this, for me to be able to trade the way that I am now, it's taken like so much trial and error and so many failures to even like get me to the point of like being able to recognize something like that like in a split second. You know what I mean? And I can teach and I can help so much. At the end of the day, though, it's you versus you. Like, I literally have people DMing me saying, I posted this trade on my story, and they're like, why'd you take that? And I'll explain, and they're like, oh, like, I took the long. But I'm pretty sure Patty took this long. I saw, like, people were saying I took the same trade as Patty. And then I got greedy and tried to trade again. Dude, if you take a win, get off of the charts. Why are you, like, you just beat the market. Go enjoy your day. You know what I mean? So, that's really all I have today. Like, don't be afraid to get yourself out there and make mistakes that you can learn from. But yeah, like, I believe in you. I know you can do it. I hope you gain some knowledge from why I took this trade. Like, literally, guys, the only thing that I use is OT, fair value gaps, high time frame, low time frame. Like, that's literally all I use. Occasionally I'll throw an SMT in there, but I'm just looking at NQ and ES and seeing what makes sense. Stop trying to overcomplicate it. You don't need to overcomplicate it. I'm telling you, like, common sense, like, that's all you need. But figure out what works for you and then just abide by your rules. I had everything. We tapped into an hourly. We created a 1 minute inverse fair value gap, and then we came back into OT on a 2 minute fair value gap. And that's where my entry was, and I had my exit plan. It was at those lows, those internal lows. And that is why I won this trade. I didn't win this trade because we created a 1 minute inverse fair value. You know, that's not why I won. I just told you everything I did analyzing up until that moment. I even told you why I thought this trade was even better because of ES hunting that low. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it just comes with time and experience, but I believe in you. So get out there and do what fail, get experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed this trade recap, and I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. If you could leave a like and subscribe, that would mean a lot. But yeah, that's all I got for the day. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.